morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to the channel, my name's Gemma and I'm losing weight following a calorie control diet. Today is the 11th of October. It's Tuesday, it's a work from home day. I'm in office tomorrow, boo. I've already done 2,600 steps because I needed to go on bargains and drop the kids off at school, so I've done a bit of rushing about. I haven't got any time to do anything else because I'm starting work now, so I'm going to get some quick breakfast. I'm going to have toast because I'm cold. I just want some toast. I had planned my meals out and it wasn't toast this morning. It were going to be cereals, but I've swapped it. But I'm going to try and stick to what I've plotted in my NutriCheck. I need to do some more activity. I need to get up to 10,000 steps. So I'm going to take Bonnie out for a little walk on my dinner break. But I do want to cook myself some linguine pasta. So, yeah. I need to make that hour count. I want to do myself a slow cooker rice pudding as well. So I've got the ingredients out for that, but I need to get logged on to work, get some stuff done first, then I'm going to put that in the slow cooker. So I'm going to do my toast now, show you everything that I have for my calories. My toast I always weigh once it's toasted, and I'm using the Hovis soft white this morning. So here's breakfast, 2 slices of thick Hovis white bread with clover on, and it's 306 calories of absolute yumminess. I'm just about to do my rice pudding, and you can make this, well, I don't know if it's sin-free anymore, but you can make this Slimming World, like suitable for Slimming World, but I'm using 220 grams of pudding rice. I'm going to pop that in the slow cooker and then I'll show you what else I use. Then 50 grams of sugar. You're just going to throw all this in your slow cooker. Obviously, if you're doing it Slimming World related, you'd put sweetener in instead. But yeah, I'm going to be using this. Or don't add anything. Don't add any sugar and sweeten it yourself for, like, do you know them syrups you can get and stuff, or your sugar-free ones. But I'm going to add this. I'm going to be using 2.5 pints of milk, and I'm going to check it as I go along to see how, because I've doubled up the recipe, so I just want to see how I get on. So 2.5 pints of milk, and I will let you know if that changes. So I'm going to add 50 grams of clover into there as well. There we have it, 50 grams of clover. You can add whatever flavour you want. I love salted caramel one, but I've just checked my salted caramel and it was about 6 months out of date. So yeah, I'll not be using that one. So I am using vanilla, which is still out of date. It's August, but we're going with it. We're having it. I need to get some stuff and some cinnamon. So I'm just going to use a teaspoon each. There we are. I'm going to give it a good stir, and then I'm going to put it on high for 4 hours. I'm going to stir it after 2 hours. So we're 2 hours in, and I'm just giving it a stir. Just make sure it's not sticking to the bottom. You can use liners, or you could either spray it with an oil or butter the base, but I think if you stir it regularly, it's not too bad anyway. Give it a good stir, just make sure it's all, and that's it for another couple of hours now. So I'm just doing myself some dinner. I've got 70 grams of dry linguine, which I've got cooking. I've got 2 bacon rashers and some mushrooms. I've got 20 grams of parmesan, 15 grams of Philadelphia. We're going to use more, but that's all I've got left. Salt and pepper, garlic puree, and that's a chicken stock cube. So I've never done this before. I've never used Philadelphia. I've never done pasta with this, but I'm going to try and see what it's like, just trying to use what I've got in. So it's looking all right, but it's not smelling very nice. It smells a bit like dishwater, but it's nearly done now. I'm just waiting for the pasta and then I'll stir it in. I've put half of the parmesan in here, and then I'm going to put half on top, but the verdict's out till I try it. But I wanted to use creme fraiche, but I'm using the creme fraiche for tea tonight because I'm doing a leek and potato pie. Leek and chicken and potato pie, so we'll see. So this is dinner, and yeah, I'll let you know what it's like. 468 calories, but it might be a bit less because I haven't put all the parmesan on yet, so I might add it yet, I might not, we'll see. So if not, I'll be deducting it. 580 calories. So that's the rice pudding done. I'm going to portion this up now. It's had its 4 hours and I did add a little bit more milk. So here we have them, 4 portions, and it's 241 calories each. So I've decided not to cook tonight. Kids are having toasters and I've just got a bit of the leftover tuna on a sandwich, so it's about 300 calories. So I've had a few things going off in the background, so it's been quite an emotional day. It's not something that I can discuss on here because it's not something it's not me kind of thing, but it's someone who's close to me and she's going through quite a bit. So it's been like a really emotional day. And to top it off, Mother Nature's struck. So I feel absolutely washed out. It's 6:30 now. I'm at the vet's at 7:15, so I'm going to be setting off in a bit. I'm on 7,100 steps. I've got pots to do. I just couldn't be bothered to cook for tea, so kids have had toasters and I've just had that sandwich. Still got calories left, so I might have some cereals or something when I get back, but I'm just going to get these pots done quick and then set off to vets, and then I will catch up with you in a bit. I'm just back in from the vets. I've still got quite a few steps to do, so I'm going to have to crack on doing that. Got lots of medication for Bonnie, but I feel a little bit relieved because I had her in a corporate vet, like a big vet that's got numerous different branches, and because the local one I was in, there's 2 local ones, the local one I was in shut down in COVID, and they were quite good with Bonnie, treat her as a dog rather than a number. And then we had to go to the bigger vets. And yeah, while it's clean, brand new, modern, it's got loads of different vets, no one really knew Bonnie, and I felt like she was just money to them. And she just had the operation last year, which cost me about 1,500. And then next follow-up appointment, they're talking about her eye, needing to operate on her eye. It looks suspicious. They want to test it, they want to send labs off, and it's another 1,200 for this eye operation. What are you doing? You're so brave, aren't you? But we said she's too old. It took her a while to come round after last surgery, and I just said, we're not doing it. We're just going to let her, it's not irritating her, we're going to leave her because she's got like a lump. So we left her fine during summer. It were all dry. Sometimes it'd bleed a bit, ooze a bit, but other than that, it was fine. The previous vet had told us it was a cyst, so I still had that back in my mind, not worrying about it. And then, obviously, they wanted to charge me 1,200 for this operation. So my mum's dogs obviously sadly passed away, and my mum phoned the vet and asked if I could have her place, and she said yeah. So this vet's is a small vet, it's a homely vet, it's one lady that's owned it for absolutely years, since we were kids, and it's just the one that everyone wants to get the pets in. And I've just gone down and she's just looked in Bonnie's mouth at a growth that's come back, and she says, benign, absolutely fine, nothing to worry about. I won't even, she says, I don't think it needs removing unless it gets that big that she can't eat. She says, just leave it. She says, she's too old. And then she looked at her eye and she said, it is definitely a wart. She said 100%. She says, it's not cancerous, it's a wart. And she says, I've got a choice. She can freeze it off under a little bit of local. She says, but she said that they'd want to do a blood if they wanted to do the big operation to remove it. She says, but it's always going to come back. She says, that's the trouble. She says, if she burns it off, it'll always come back. So what she's given me some Ipomelos eye drops, some Clavacetin tablets, antibiotics, because she said it's a little bit infected. That's why it's been bleeding a little bit lately. And then there's some other, I can't see what they're called, Acethal, So there's like a drops to moisturise the eye, a cream, and then tablets. But she said it should settle down. She said, but she wouldn't recommend an operation at her age. But if it gets to the point where she's in pain with it, it's irritating her, then obviously they're happy to do it. But they want me to try these things first. So I feel like they care more about the dog rather than getting in the big money cases, do you know what I mean? So I'm quite happy with that. I mean, it still cost me quite 70 odd quid, but she's worth it. And yeah, she was very brave in the vet. She was a very good girl, weren't you? You a good girl, Bonnie? You a good girl in that vet? You was, weren't you? I've got to find you something nice now to put your tablet in so you eat it. So yeah, I feel like her weight's just lifted off my shoulders. So I'm going to get my pyjamas on, get these pots put away. I'm not hungry. I might have something later, but I shall let you know. And obviously I've still got about 2,000 steps to do, so I will keep you informed. I'm finishing the day with chocolate Weetabix. I'm going to be adding some milk to that, about 170 calories. No, 170 grams, and I will confirm the calories up on screen. I'm still not at my 10,000 step goal, so I'm going to be marching around the living room in a minute to get to that. So I'll let you know when I hit that. So I've just got another 300 odd steps to do to hit my 10,000 step goal. So I'm not far off. So I'm going to finish this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this vlog, please give it a thumbs up and drop a comment below. If you've not already subscribed, it would be fab if you could. Tomorrow is an office day. It's the first time in the office doing full time for like 15 years. So yeah, it's going to be a strange old day. It's not going to be the best of food. We're out for the pub for a birthday meal at work. I'm picking up the kids at McDonald's, so I'll probably have one with them. I'm going to just have a look on NutriCheck, track my calories, and then I'll be having breakfast before I go. So yeah, be a bit of a strange day, and then back to cooking Thursday and back to the gym. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch up with you tomorrow. Bye.